We're going to get into a little bit of back and forth here with Chris and I. Tell you a little bit of a story, I guess, give you some insight as to how we got here, why we got here. And Chris, tell us, why did you pick marketing? What drew you to marketing, and why have you made your career in marketing?
So, I'm a serial entrepreneur. This is my fifth company. Started my first one when I was 18, mobile detailing in Atlanta, Georgia, and in the summer of '87. And the one unique thing about the summer of '87, I think in that 3 months, there was more recorded rainfall in Atlanta than ever recorded in history of Atlanta. It was the worst possible time. In mobile detailing, I was going to people's homes and offices to detail their cars. So, first business venture failed. Second one, we got into the self-defense business, and we're helping women, learn self-defense. We were providing tools. We sold pepper spray, tear gas, stun guns. That business stemmed from quite a negative event. My friend's girlfriend was raped by a serial rapist, and we recognized a need for women to protect themselves. So it was very fulfilling, not very financially rewarding. So jumped over to went to work for Auto Trader shortly after that and learned, marketing, print media marketing, and really started my first company in 2004 in the marketing world, just selling ads to car dealers. And it was fun. It was exciting. Car dealers are fun to sell to. They make fast decisions. They're professional negotiators. So they appreciate good salesmanship. And we did that for quite some time. Had a lot of success with the little print magazines that you see at the front of grocery stores. We were in 4 markets with Car Smarts. We achieved revenues of almost 5 million. We did that a second round with some more magazines. We were in Detroit, Chicago, Jacksonville, and Atlanta. But selling advertising to car dealers, we were providing leads, and it just wasn't that fulfilling. As that business dwindled down, as the internet killed print media, I asked myself, first and foremost, what does the market need? What did my customers need at the time? They were car dealers. They needed the ability to manage and market their online reviews. They needed a social presence. And in 2014, most of them didn't have a clear idea of how to execute that. And I was also looking for something to really fulfill my inner drive of helping companies get better. And so we moved into the digital marketing space, started providing solutions for them. And my aha moment came in fall of 2014. And this is about the same time the C7 Corvettes hit. We had a car dealer a Chevrolet dealer in Loganville, Georgia. He had previously been the number 3 Corvette dealer in the country. And he wanted me he was given unlimited allocation by General Motors to sell as many Corvettes. And these Corvettes were hot. This is when that new model hit in 2014. So he instructed me, he said, Chris, I want to offer a $3,000 discount to anyone shopping for a Corvette in California. Well, with Facebook marketing and their targeting, we were able to do this. We were actually targeting people that were actively shopping in California with a $3,000 discount, and we were really undercutting the car dealers out there who were trying to sell the Corvettes at list price. So we sold a tremendous amount of Corvettes in a very short period of time. People were ordering the car from Loganville, Georgia, from a Chevrolet dealer in Loganville, Georgia, having it delivered straight from the factory to a local California dealer who had to deliver the car for $300. They didn't like this. So they put it, we sold a lot of cars. They put a stop to it. They raised a lot of hell with General Motors. But that was my aha moment, because I was like, wow, this is game changing. I mean, this is so targeted when you can target people in the market for a specific product or service. And I said, I need to really learn this business. And from that point on, we really expanded into the different sectors of online marketing. But we started with social media and reputation, and now we're full service. So yeah, that's really what drew me to marketing, was the fulfillment of helping people get better at what they do.
I can completely relate. Chris and I have a similar story, not in how we got here, but in that kind of burning desire to help, and self-admitted hero factor. It's a blessing and a curse. I'm just wired with that desire to make things better, for not only for myself and my family, but for everyone around me. And that's just something that's been ingrained in me. My story's a little different. I started in an entrepreneur family. My family's been in the restaurant business since the 50s. So from the moment I could hold a tray, I began working with my father at a fairly young age, understanding what service was from a restaurant perspective. And what most would consider a fairly successful restaurant family in the south side of Chicago, 5 restaurants all doing well. And it was a real education, as well as an opportunity for me to learn business, for me to learn promotion, for me to learn service first and foremost, and all the people I got to meet, the different personalities, the politicians, the entrepreneurs, the business people. But it was the salespeople that I took a liking to right away. They seem to be the most personable. They seem to be the most optimistic. They seem to be the most fun. And I just really took a liking to sales. And it was sales, in my opinion, that could really turn a business around, whether, there was a desire to get better, or whether there was perhaps even a struggle. Typically, you could sell your way to your next scale point, and you can really help some businesses in that regard. When I got older and started getting into university age and learning through college and beyond, I realized that sales is really important, and your ability to convey and communicate a message and understand what people are trying to solve and be able to offer a solution to that problem is very important. But sales introduced me to marketing. And what marketing means to me is, marketing is a business or a brand's desire to share their passion for their product, service, or offering with their market, or with their persona now, or avatar, which just means they're people who are most likely to find that product or service attractive or valuable. Branding and marketing, in my opinion, is just sharing that passion with that audience. And when I saw small business owners all across the country, in the late 80s and 90s and in the early 2000s, kind of getting snuffed out by larger and better resourced, deeper pocketed organizations nationwide, it hurt. It hurt a lot of our family businesses. It certainly hurt my father. It hurt my uncles. It hurt my brothers and cousins. And I saw what was happening, and I thought, geez, I could do something about that. What if I could come up with a marketing strategy that could really take these mom and pop, these family-owned small businesses, and give them the resources and wherewithal to compete with these national brands, these brands that had all the resources at their disposal to do whatever they needed to do to make sure that they captured that market. But what they didn't have, and what I knew, is they didn't have the heart. They didn't have the story. They didn't have the understanding and appreciation for the local community. So when the opportunity came about to market to a local community and through a brand and through a small business, it just fueled my tank. It just got me excited. And so that's what we do today. We wake up and go to bed thinking about how can we empower business owners with the ability to better communicate their message, their offering, their value, their differentiating factors to their audience, so that people think of them when the time is right. And when we're successful, there's no more gratifying feeling, because we are the offensive coordinator for that team. We are the people that make those dreams come true for those independent business owners, and that for me is just the most gratifying thing that I do. And so the choice to get into marketing and stay into marketing was an easy one. And it's often said, if you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life, and I believe that's true. I mean, I have no trouble getting out of bed every day, and I love the idea that in an agency setting, every day's a little different, and every client's got a different angle, and every story is as compelling as the last, and I get refueled every day. So marketing for me was a calling, and it is, in my opinion, the conduit from where businesses are and where they ultimately strive to go. And that's why I couldn't be more happy doing the work I'm doing here with Chris and Reputation Sensei. So that's my story. That's